Okay, crew, cruising along 3,200 feet, looking at the North Range. Give you an idea what it looks like from up here, not too high. If you can spot Richard in the distance there, running that south ridge, looks like he's just hitting the thermal. Obviously, we want to take wind into consideration. Today we got substantial wind, nothing too big, but 6 to 8. So probably want to stay over here a little bit towards the middle and run that south ridge right there, just above and behind it, like Richard's doing. Just going on glide with a little speed bar. Cut through the 400 sink I'm in. Hopefully you can see Richard there. Sink's lightening up to 200. I'll hold my speed bar. Back to 300 feet per minute down. Richard's in a real nice thermal there, guys. $500 down. Just want to push upwind to him, get in that thermal. Notice he's turning to the right, so that's what we got to do. Come off speed bar slowly, get ready for the thermal. Nice even pressure, kind of let it drift me for a second. More pressure, go ahead and turn. Heavy weight shift, help our wings stay nice and pressurized. Push towards this leading edge, see if I fall out, get an idea what this thermal's doing. Nice committed turn on this downwind side. Nice even pressure with a little more pressure on my outside, but nice heavy weight shift. Nice solid even pressure on both brakes right now, guys. Not too much, but it's down around my ears. Depends where your weight loading is in your wing, but we play with centimeters in paragliding. It makes a difference. Back up to 3,200 feet. Got a little bit of south drift here. Starting to figure out this core a little bit. Still broken up by the wind. Basic active piloting. There's our core. Usually on the upwind side, you can see Richard turning tighter there too. Dig into that weight shift, commit to these downwind turns. Simple 200 feet per minute up, maybe 400 at the core. I'm kind of exploring a little bit here for the core. like Richard's slipping out a little bit here too there. Still broken up by the wind because the thermal strength is letting that wind strength break them up a little bit. But we're still in the game. Back up at 3,500 feet. Looking around, thinking about what I'm going to do if this thermal putters out on us. Looks like it drifted a little bit to the east on us maybe. So we're just kind of exploring this area. Mapping out the air, looking for where that thermal might have gone if it didn't just dissipate on us. Could be all we're getting today. We're at 3,500 feet, just above. Richard going on glide. So here's the north range, guys. Hopefully I'm getting this GoPro at a good angle. We're just gonna fly through. We're gonna fly through some of this lighter lift stuff. It's not substantial. We're not gonna turn in it now because we know what's out there. So we're not gonna bother with any light lift unless we feel as strong as we've felt that we were sustaining in. We won't bother with it. Here's the north range, guys. Obviously you want to make sure you don't get too low behind the ridges when the wind is from the south, from that direction. So you're always keeping an eye on your situational awareness. Today with the wind, we're not afraid to land in this valley, but you got to know your own limitations. Myself, my vehicle is at the saddle, and I have to fly out at the airport in a few hours. So I might be turning back if I don't hit one here soon. Because I don't want the long hike from the other side. Hey Richard, you on radio? Cruise over here. As soon as you can see, as soon as I got into that wind, my sync alarm went off. Could be because I'm coming into a thermal, but also because I just went into the wind. Kind of heading behind a little house thermal spot we know of. I'm looking behind me. Richard's not hitting anything yet either that way. Sync alarm, I'm giving a little speed bar. I'm comfortable in this air, going 30-40% bar, get through it a little bit. Some broken up pockets of lift. So now hopefully you can see I'm just running this ridge. Okay, I'm deciding to stay on the south side today, but it's a great day to go down range. We got pilots off a launch specking out. Dustin there to the east. Looks like maybe Will above launch. Got another pilot pretty low in front of the bowl. Not my favorite spot. Hopefully you can see that stuff. So you guys can see I'm just going to run this ridge. I'm at a comfortable altitude for today's conditions, and I'm hopefully going to hit one over this peak or somewhere in that first valley, or I gotta hope I hit one heading towards the LZ. 100, 200 down, hoping this extra sync's telling me there's a thermal coming up. Some bumps in the air. Come on, baby. Just even pressure, letting the glider kind of fly for a second while I figure out what it wants to do. I'm going to go ahead and turn in that since I'm getting lower and explore this area. Kind of cruise around right here. Not let myself drift too far back behind the ridge. Feeling my left tip kind of bounce a little bit. It's either the edge of the core or the edge of the thermal. We'll give it one more turn. Probably not drifted downwind enough with the amount of speed today, the amount of wind. So if I go downwind just this little bit, there we have it. Make sure I don't let it fall out the back. Give a little turn. See if I can get lucky and stay in the front of this thing or take it. I'm gonna have to go downwind. Alright. Probably could have chased that one, but I'm gonna head over here. One of my favorite little spots right here. If you look at this ground shape and you think about the thermals releasing and what they'll do, you can start figuring out little alleys that they'll come up. I'm a little out front, but I play it slow. I play it safe. There's South Mountain. See somebody out front, right over the house thermal. Perfect spot, turning in that thermal, dusting above launch.